Peace, love, and light to the nation. Pray that everything that is said and spoken be said and spoken in spirit and in truth. I'm gonna share this class and I'm gonna get ready to get started. I don't really like to play music before, but I'm not gonna be long. This is not gonna be long at all. I pray that everybody is doing well. Pray that the spirit is moving in your life. I ain't have too much of a good morning this morning, but I had to really clear my spirit to get it right to share this information with y'all. I'm gonna be adding this to my YouTube page as well. So I'm gonna be adding it to my YouTube page as well. So if you wasn't able to catch the live, you'll be able to catch it off my YouTube page. So I'm just sharing it real quick, waiting for a couple of people to jump in, so that we can share this information. Share this information, man. 'Cause I want my people to know this and get this plug real quick, so that you'll know what's going on. Yup. Let me see. Dang, I don't know why that shit popping up. All of my Facebook. Excuse my screen if it's rocking. But I'm finna get into it here in a second, y'all. Pray everybody doing well. Like I said, man, I had to get my spirit right today before I do this lesson. So I'll just shoot it out to a few more people, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay? First, I want to say this. I noticed this. Alright. So I noticed the spirit going around. Alright. So I noticed a spirit going around. And it's crazy because I picked up on it, and I'm realizing where it came from, right? And my wife had made a comment earlier. If you're not sure about your energy, you know what I'm saying, get yourself together before you get around other people. And goodness mercy. A lot of times we are unaware. Shalom. My phone going off. I don't know why it's going off like that. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this thing down, man. Okay, there it is. So it's like projected energy, a lot of energy that we encounter. So you have to just cut straight to the chase. You have people that are exercising a lust and fornication with one another, and they come around you, right? And you don't understand why you picking up certain energy from certain people, right? People are not aware that they're bringing their energy and casting it like a spell. They're bringing their energy and they casting it. So if somebody ever deemed you of having a certain spirit on you, because people don't know what you're doing in your spare time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you exercising and practicing fornication in your spare time, and then you come around people who really trying to fix themselves. You come around people who really trying to fix themselves, and you wonder why everybody projecting this specific energy upon you, because it's truly something that you're doing. It gotta be. Because the energy too strong. I've been around people who I felt that from. And I've been around people who I couldn't pick that up if I wanted to. I couldn't pick it up if I wanted to. Because either you practicing celibacy, or you exercising your lust with someone, you know. And I noticed that a lot of our brothers that are single have this specific attraction, right? Hold on, close this. They got this specific attraction, and it's funny. It's crazy. Man, sis, I totally understand. It's crazy because these people are really exercising their lust towards one another, and they doing it repetitively. And then with that energy, they projecting it on other people to bring other people towards them. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of single brothers do it. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of single brothers do it. You know what I'm saying? Majority of them in this walk do music. And I'm just 100. I'm just 100 with it. I'm just straight up. I seen it happen too much. But this is not the topic. This is just something that I'm touching on real quick before I jump into it. Right? Not just brothers, but sisters. Man, it was heavy. You know what I'm saying? So, here it is, right? We have certain people get into relationships, and these relationships are censored, meaning they're not promoted, right? So, what happens is you cannot hide real love, and you cannot keep real love a secret. So, if someone like the idea of being around you, but don't like the idea of promoting you, they're only using you. You know what I'm saying? They like the idea of having you around and keeping company and sharing energy with you, but they don't like the idea of promoting you as chosen. Because what we fail to do is, in this walk, we fail to when our people in this walk, when we fornicating in this walk, we don't let it be known. So then it's always presented as someone is available, right? She is available or he is available, right? Because what happens is when you don't let people know what's going on, they pick it up. They pick the spirit up. It's automatic. It's automatic. Why I feel like this when I get around this person? Because this person, they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because that energy is resting upon them. It never fails. It never fails. Like, dang, why I picked the spirit up from this sister? Oh, but probably because this sister is probably fornicating and you don't know it. And she got lust written all over her. Same with the brothers. Why these sisters pick this up from this brother so fast? Probably because this brother fornicating and you don't know it. That's why your energy is so heavy and so ready to be attracted to something, because you don't know, you really truly don't know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? So what it is they hide their relations because they want to hide the fact that they want to hide the fact that, okay, so if this don't work, nobody would never know. Then they can get away with exercising their fornication, and they leave unchecked. They leave unchecked, and nobody has nothing to say because nobody knew that these people were having relations. So then what happens is those individuals are purposely projecting their lustful energy on others that they come around. It's like my brother said, like, energy is not destroyed, it's only transferred. You understand? It's not destroyed, it's only transferred. So what we doing is we pushing. We pushing lust. We pushing it, like we promoting it for real without even saying nothing. We promoting it, we pushing it for real without even saying a word. Without saying a word, because it's written on your energy. It's written when somebody come in your presence. The reason why certain sisters constantly attract the same brothers because they constantly entertaining that same energy. The reason why brothers are attracted to the same females because they constantly entertaining that same energy. You know what I'm saying? I know of brothers who've had relationships and didn't even let nobody know. Just in case somebody was interested in their sister, we can at least say, oh, this sister is spoken for, or she's in a courtship agreement. But see, what they doing is they ain't letting nobody know because they're exercising their lust. And then when somebody else come after them, or when somebody else come for them, you causing someone else to fall to the lust because you projected their energy on this person. And this person is not even letting it be known that, hey, I'm not available. And they can't let it be known that they're not available because they doing it in secret. They doing it in a hidden place. But when you spiritual and you pick up on that energy, you already know what it is. And sometimes it take a minute. Sometimes it take a minute. It take a minute to grasp. But ain't nobody calling you no hoe for a reason, sis. Why you horn like that? Or what? You got some whorish energy going on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody saying it for no reason. We ain't saying it for no reason. We can't speak outside of turn and not know why we speaking this way. We have to have all facts line up. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense when you pick it up, when you understand it from a spiritual aspect. Because even in the world, it's even heavier in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's purposed in the world because, like, dang, I'm attracted to this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm physically attracted to this person because the only impression we have is the first impression, and that impression is visual until we get to know people, until we get to know someone for who they truly are. And it's most of the time, majority of the time, we don't take the time to do that. We truly don't take the time to do that. You know what I'm saying? Coming up in our youth, we weren't taught that. That's not how we was taught. So it's gonna be on purpose that we do it and we entertain it and entertain each other this way. But it's hard. It's horrible. It's horrible. I fell victim and I've been a predator. I fell victim and I've been a predator. You know what I'm saying? To this very same energy, purposely projecting this energy. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what nobody doing when they come around you. You can only sense what spirits that you pick up when you get around them. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna tell you. They not gonna tell you. Man, they'll admit, but admitting is not a confession. They'll say this. I battle with lust and fornication, man. I battle with that thing. Like, ain't nobody perfect. Meaning, in other words, man, I just jumped up out of something before I came here and sat here in front of y'all and did this lesson. In other words, see, they ain't gonna say it like that. Because then they have to confess. They don't want to confess to you. They would rather admit that they're struggling with something without confessing. It's a difference. It's a difference. So when you pick up certain energy, question it. Like, dang, why do I pick up this energy from these people? And I wanted to put that out there because we got a lot of backdoor stuff going on. I'm gonna keep speaking on it because, you know, me being married, I realized, like, man, I didn't hide my relationship when I first got in it. When I first went to California, I ain't hide nothing. I ain't keep nothing no secret because what I didn't want to happen is for people to think that the woman that I was courting was available, or the woman that I was laying with or having intercourse with was available. See, you can't hide real love. You can't hide true love. You can't keep it no secret. What happened with I think it was Abraham and Sarah when they went into that village, and Sarah was supposed to be dealing with the king in some matter, and the king said something, I'm butchering it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And they sent them throughout the whole province and said, this man and this woman is married. Anybody touch this woman will be surely put to death. They broadcasted their marriage throughout the whole province. So you can't hide it, and you can't keep it no secret. You understand? So it's real, man. It's real. And we got a lot of people abusing the Father's word, abusing their platform, but in due time it'll show. In due time it'll show. I got some things that I need to clear up with some people to get some understandings. But in due time it'll show. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm serious about my Father's word, and there ain't no respect of person when we doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you in the wrong, you in the wrong. I don't give a damn who you is. So that's where a lot of that status quo come into play. Like, you've been presented as a public figure, so you left unchecked. Nobody can check you in what you're doing. So if I make an image for myself, I can hide behind that image and do all that I can or all that I want to do behind this image because there's nobody holding me accountable for nothing. Everybody just presenting themselves ready to learn when I bring forth a class. But what I'm doing on the back end ain't none of y'all business. But this information that I'm giving y'all, you know what I'm saying, this what you know me by. Nah, that ain't how you rock it. And that's what I was saying in my last lesson. Know the messenger and the message. Because if you miss paying attention to the messenger will lead you astray. You gotta make sure that the messenger is is doing everything that he's saying for you to do in his message. The messenger gotta partake in the message. The messenger gotta partake in the message. The messenger gotta be doing what the message say. You know what I'm saying? The messenger gotta be doing what the message say. So we have a lot of instances where, you know what I'm saying, people gonna miss the message trying to pay attention to the message. I'm trying to make sure that the messenger ain't lead me in a way where I don't need to be going, because if I'm not paying attention to the messenger and I'm listening to the message and being led by this, that's like being led blindly. Make sure the messenger understands the message and is doing what the message say. The messenger got to keep the message too. The messenger got to keep the message too. So I just wanted to put that, I want to add that insert in there, right? I wanted to add that insert in there. Now, what I kind of realized is I wanted to talk about crossing Jordan, not Michael Jordan, but the Jordan. You understand? And how it correlates to us wearing Jordans today, right? So I'm gonna read this real quick. So I'm finna read out of the Bible dictionary. I'm finna read out of the Bible dictionary the word Jordan. Con, let me know how it came out. Oh yeah, and most definitely I do read out of the Torah, Moshe. Con. About to get ready to read something now. Alright. Okay, so this is the Bible dictionary. And I'm reading about the Jordan River. Okay? And this finna be deep, y'all. Like, not nothing that you can't comprehend or nothing that you couldn't have found out yourself if you did your research. But I just wanted to share this information with you, because I don't want to sound like I'm super knowledgeable. I know nothing besides what the Father has presented for me in His Word. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for that, I'd be dumb. You understand? All right. So the Jordan River, the only large flowing body of water in Palestine. As such, it played a significant part in the history of Israel. Okay? It played a significant part in the history of Israel, as well as in the history of, as well as in the earlier days of our Messiah's ministry. The word Jordan derives from a Hebrew word, Hayardan, meaning flowing downward or the descender. Okay? And one with any knowledge of its course can easily see the appropriateness of the name. By far the most important single event relating to the Jordan River in the entire history of Israel is the crossing on the part of the Israelites after the death of Moses. Okay? This is the most important part, that we have to cross the Jordan River to get to the promised land. Pay attention. We have to cross the Jordan River to get to the promised land. Was one of the most important parts. Actually, this crossing is referred to in anticipation by Moses in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 20. Let's get there. Let's start at book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verse 20. Salaki, chapter 3, verse 20. And I'm going to read through 27. All right. Key significant point that the children of Israel had to cross the Jordan River to get to the promised land. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 3. And it reads, and shall say unto them, let me go up to 2. I just start at 1. When thou goest to battle against thy enemy, I'm going to start at 1, Salaki. When thou goest to battle against thy enemy, and seest horses and chariots and people more than thou, be not afraid of them, for the Most High Elohim is with thee, which brought thee out of the land of Mizraim, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Right? And it shall be, when ye are come near unto battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your heart faint, fear not, and do not tremble, neither be terrified because of them. For the Most High, our Elohim, goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. Okay? And the officer shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that had built an house? Salakia. Okay? So before we even crossed the Jordan, it was a commandment that we go to war. Before we even obtain this land, it was a commandment that we go to war. Let's jump to I'm all over the place. Let's go to chapter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 20. That's where I was supposed to be at, but I was at chapter 20, and I was reading verse 3. So I had it backwards, okay? But it's still significant that the Most High did say, before we even go into battle, this is what's going to take place. This is what's going to take course, right? So in order for you to even obtain the promised land, you gotta go in the battle. It's like when your mama send you out, like when it's like when you're in the neighborhood, you've been chased home from school, and you run in the house. And your mama said, yo, I gotta go back outside, and you gotta fight before you come back in this house. It's the same way with the Father. Before you can obtain anything that's pleasant of the Father, it's always a fight. It's always a battle to even obtain spiritual growth and obtain to obtain that spiritual growth and obtain a transition in your life. You got to fight for that transition, right? So let's get to Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 20. It says, Unto the Most High have given rest unto your brother, as well as unto you, and until they also possess the land which the Most High Elohim have given them beyond Jordan. Then shall ye return every man unto his possession, which I have given you. So the promise was for us all. The promise was for us all. But we were promised this land, but we weren't able to obtain it until all of us had reached the benefits of it and conquered all of the land. Right? And conquer all of the land. So our job was to help our brother obtain his portion. Help our brother obtain his portion. Right? We were supposed to help our brother obtain his portion. Verse 21. And I commanded Joshua at that time, saying, Thine eyes have seen all that the Most High Elohim have done unto these two kings. So shall the Most High do unto all the kingdoms, whether thou pass it. Ye shall not fear them. The Most High Elohim shall fight for you. Saying the same thing that I was reading in 20. And I besought the Most High at that time, saying, Adonai Elohim, thou hast begun to show thy servant thy greatness and thy mighty hand. For what Elohim is there in heaven or in the earth that can do according to thy works and according to thy might? I pray thee, let me go over and see the good land that is beyond Jordan, that goodly mountain and Lebanon. But the Most High was wroth with me for your sake. And the Most High Elohim said unto me, Let it suffice thee. Speak no more unto me in this matter. Verse 27. Get thee up to the top of Mount Pisgah, and lift up thine eyes westward, northward, and southward, and eastward, and behold it with thine eyes, for thou shalt not go over this Jordan. So that was the prophecy of Moses, right? So let me get straight into it. So now that we know that it was a very significant transition for us to get over to the Jordan to get to the promised land, right? The crossing of the Jordan was the ultimate path to freedom for the children of Israel. The ultimate path of freedom that the children of Israel could obtain. Crossing the Jordan also represent the inheritance the Most High promised to give the children of Israel, right? So now, let's paint this picture. Let's paint this picture real quick. If crossing the Jordan signifies us getting to the promised land and obtaining an inheritance, crossing the Jordan signifies us getting to the promised land and us obtaining the inheritance. We, here today, I want somebody to drop it in the chat. What's the black man's favorite shoe? Most popular shoe a black man can wear. The most popular shoe a black man can wear. Somebody drop it. Y'all know it. Y'all already know it. I'm waiting. I'm going to give you, let me see, give you 20 seconds. Give you 20 seconds for it to pop up. The most famous shoe. I'll give you 30. The most famous shoe our people love. There it is. Jordans. Jordans is the most famous shoe for our people. You understand? So what happened is, this is what happened. If the father is the ultimate comedian. What happened is, we didn't do all that we were supposed to in crossing the Jordan to obtain the promised land. We went into captivity, and the father mocked us and said that your favorite shoes you're going to wear are Jordans. We are mocked. We are mocked. We are mocked. Let me tell you how significant the parable is. We are mocked. Our favorite shoes to wear is Jordan. We were supposed to cross the Jordan River. And you know how people feel when they get that brand new fresh pair of J's? They feel liberated. They feel like they have received an inheritance. They feel like they've accomplished the ultimate form of a shoe. Period. Why? It's because it was already genetically embedded in us to cross the Jordan to obtain all that we need. Now, we only can put it in the form of a shoe. And he put it in the form of a shoe for us. I'm telling you, when I tell you that we are genetically connected to the Father by reason, and this is a fact. The children of Israel were supposed to cross the Jordan River to obtain freedom and liberty. They disobeyed. They went into captivity. Now their favorite shoes to wear in captivity is Jordans. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Come on. It's not hard. But see, I just dropped some information on my Facebook. It said Jordan equals a river. Greek FRK. Jordan equals a river. Equals Greek free or something like that. Kobe equals Mamba Serpent. LeBron. King James. Zion equals Kingdom. Khan. I see the parallels. Khan. But it's man, look, it's heavy. And they worshiping LeBron James just like that. They call him King James. You know what I'm saying? Everything is like biblical for us. And they try to use biblical stances to draw us in because they know that we are the people of the true living Elohim. They know this. They know that we are the ones that were supposed to cross the Jordan. That's why they can get us to wear Jordans so fast. Because we spiritually connected to the inheritance that we were supposed to receive. We spiritually inherited. And we spiritually connected to these names. You understand? So, what people are doing here, you gotta look with the spiritual eye. But what people are doing here is they idolizing the shoe and not understanding the background of the shoe. They idolizing the shoe. Michael Jordan, $1 billion. He's worth $1.6 billion off of these shoes. $1.6 billion, bro. He basically has inherited, and I'm gonna speak in American terms. All that he's inherited from this shoe, he can lead us out of captivity. That's if it could be paid for with money, but it can't be. But if it could be paid for with money, Jordan himself can lead all us out of captivity. And in leading us out of captivity, he can put Jordans on all our feet and get us to the Jordan, across the Jordan River for real. If our freedom could have been paid for with money. But it's not going to be paid for with money when we know this. Just using that as an analogy. So let me give y'all this too. Let me insert this. Michael is the name of an angel. It's the name of an archangel. The word Jordan is a river, which means it flows downward, right? So, or the descender. And we know that it wasn't Michael or the archangel Michael who descended, but there were angels who descended from the Shamaim to earth. So people are worshiping this shoe. And this shoe is fallen angel worship. It's basically what it's telling you. The shoe is fallen angel worship. Because it comes with a lot of energy. When you wear it, when you see these shoes, you know, man, like, I pick up so much different energy when I see these shoes on my people's feet, because it's the type of people who wear the shoes. And it lets us know where they are mentally, because they don't know what the shoe truly represents and what energy that it has on it. It truly lets us know where they are mentally. For real. So Michael being an archangel, Jordan being a river, and the name Michael means who is like God. It's asking the question. Who is like God, or a gift from God, right? And then the word river means the descender, right? So this is fallen angel worship. And look at the energy that it comes with. You gotta be a certain type of person from the hood to wear Jordans, or like to gravitate towards like hood activity to even wear Jordans. It's calf worship, fallen angel worship, calf worship. Facts. I used to be a sneakerhead before I came into the truth and just wearing jazz. I got attention. People think that you the ultimate successor when you got a pair of Jordans on your feet. The ultimate successor. Because you got a pair of J's on. You can afford. They just dropped a pair of Jordans that was like $400. They trying to show you, man, it ain't the shoe that you keep running after. Why niggas keep buying the same shoe over and over again. It's not even in the shoe, it's in the name. It's the name. It's not even in the shoe. And it ain't even about the basketball player. It's in the name of the shoe, Jordans. Nigga, we were supposed to cross the Jordan River to get ultimate form of freedom. Just like the Israelites gave up all their Jews to make the calf. They gave up all their money for the Jays. Facts. Facts. They gave up all the money for the Jays, just like they gave up all the Jews to worship and make the golden calf. Right? They gave it all up. And guess what? In 2016, we selling it for shoes, man. We supposed to be, bro, we selling it for shoes. We ain't supposed to be selling it for no pair of shoes. Jordan could have been a damn wristband or a headband or a shirt that would have been more significant than shoes. But he made it out of shoes because we were supposed to cross with our feet. So he made it out of shoes. He mocked us. I'm going to mock this shit out of y'all. I'm going to mock you. Since you want to mock me, I'm going to mock you. Since you didn't want to go across the Jordan River to obtain your freedom and your inheritance, I'm going to mock you. Since you want to make a mockery out of the Father, he's making a mockery out of us with these shoes. We are a mockery because we keep buying them over and over again. It's complete asinine ignorance. We keep buying the same shoe over and over again. Man, I don't even wear Jordans. When I realized that, I had in elementary school, my daddy bought me one pair of Jordans. When I got old enough to buy a pair of Jordans, I bought a pair of Team Jordans. Then I wrecked those and I ain't bought no more Jordans since. Because the Father was preparing me not to be like the people anyway. Souls of our faith. Come on, the soles of our feet. Come on, man. It's so spiritual. It's so spiritual. It's so spiritual. It ain't funny, man. 2016, Michael Jordan. Check this out. In 2016, he received a Presidential Medal of Freedom. In 2016, Michael Jordan received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Barack Obama. A Presidential Medal of Freedom. Wow. It's crazy because it's mind-boggling for me to think that you have to have done so. You had to have played a very heavy number on the Father's people to receive a Medal of Freedom by the government through the president, right? So now here it is. We some people know that Michael Jordan. Some people believe that Michael Jordan had made some investments in the prison. Upon me doing my research, they say that it wasn't the Michael Jordan that played basketball who made those investments in those private prisons, but there was another man by the name of Michael Jordan, right? I rarely believe that, but because I couldn't truly find in depth, I'm going to say that he did invest into a prison. He invested into a mental prison. He knew that the spirit that was attached to these shoes was going to keep the people of our Father in captivity and in bondage to fashion. So if he didn't put real financial funds into the prison system, he promoted bondage through his shoes. He promoted captivity through his shoes. Okay, he didn't invest in private prison. Let's say he didn't. But he did invest in mental prison. The mental prison of our people to be in bondage to material things. That's what he invested in. Big spiritual battles in these last days. We got to be aware of them. And we got to be prepared to battle with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be aware. So that's the downfall of our people. Yeah, facts. Crazy part, like one of the I said, he said crazy part is it take $25 for them to make them shoes. Anybody who know that them shoes cost nothing to make. Capitalism costs nothing to make the shoe. Costs everything for you to get it though. It costs a whole grip for you to get it. So we ain't trying to cross over Jordan himself, man. We're trying to cross the Jordan River. See, everybody had ideas, and that was the thing. Who can cross over Jordan? Who crossed over Jordan? AI. What that mean? Artificial intelligence. It's gonna be your next slave, master. They really cheap as hell, for real. Khan made a deal with the prince of the earth. And they used to call him he made a deal with the prince of the earth. And what was the nickname that they call him? Air Highness. That's what they used to call him, Air Highness. Right? Air Highness. Or MJ or Air Highness or something like that. Yeah. So he adopted that nickname too. Air Highness. If I'm not mistaken. It's crazy. I'm realizing that our people don't realize what's going on and what situation. Yeah, that's what it is. His royal airness. His royal airness. That's what it was. Air Highness or something. Nah, but that's what it is. His royal airness. That's what it was. So we went from worshiping the Father to shoe worship to worshiping a shoe that's tied to a deity, fallen angel worship. And he made a deal with the prince of the air, right? So let's be mindful. And we got bruised. We got bruised in the walk today, still wearing Jordans. They don't even know the understanding behind them. They don't even know the understanding behind it. We got bruised today, still wear Jordans. See a lot of bruised wear Jordans, wear J's. It's deeper than it just being a shoe of fashion. It runs deeper than it just being a shoe of fashion. I'm telling you, deeper than it just being a shoe of fashion. You know, so man, I'm just here to drop that gem on y'all. I said we are Airtel Masiak. Khan, big Khan, bro. So, man, I hope everything that was said and spoken in spirit and in truth. Finna get in here and see what the children doing. Anybody got any questions or concern? I said I stopped buying them about 2 years ago. Definitely not running to buy none either. Khan, that's a blessing. For real. Like, and you see how your spirit just detached from it? Not knowing why. It just detached from it. Like, man, I ain't buying these high-ass shoes no more. Your spirit just detached from it. But this is a message for you. You know what I'm saying? To let you know, like, man, look. The shoe ain't of the Father. The image, like, they got him hanging in the earth. Like he walking on earth, basically. So it's like, bro, we was trying to cross the Jordan River to obtain our inheritance and our freedom. We said, Abba, it's like the saying go. It said, Abba, we said we want to cross the Jordan, not wear Jordans. We said we wanted to cross the Jordan River, to get our inheritance, not worship a shoe. Like, come on. If we were supposed to cross the Jordan to get to the promised land, we disobeyed, went into captivity. Now, our favorite shoes of words, Jordan, he mocked us. What kind? They wait in line and they fight over them. And that's our people. Yup. That's a curse if I ever seen one. Facts. Folk camping out, trying to be the first ones there, putting up tents in front of the Nike store. Come on, man. Niggas wicked. You want to be the first one there. I want to be the first one to cross the Jordan, for real. But they setting up tents. They want to be the first one at the Nike shop for the shoe. They want to be the first one at the Nike shop for the shoe, bruh. Nah, I'm trying to be one of the first ones to cross over that thing. The hell with a shoe. I cross over Jordan and some sandals. I don't give a damn about no Jordans, about no shoes. Because that's what the Father said, man. Didn't I carry y'all through the wilderness and your clothes didn't tear and your sandals didn't wear out? Brought you out of the land of captivity and you ain't have to want for nothing. Brands equal owner. Like cattle being branded by their owner. Con. And that's why I can't see myself wearing... and that's why I had to put this image out there, because I'm like, look, I want to be branded. If I'm going to wear any brand, I want it to represent freedom, not captivity, not bondage. You know what I'm saying? So, let the Father's will be done. Let the Father's will be done. Yeah. See, look, I got them on now. I ain't gonna even play. Look, and the sandals that they making now got tennis shoe bottoms. Tennis shoe bottom. One of the ox had asked me where I get these sandals from. Walmart, $20. Hard as a rock. I can skateboard in these joints. And that's it. Because it's the information, the understanding that sets you free. Saying, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. One of our brothers just released himself from being in bondage and in captivity to the shoe 2 years ago. All praises to the Most High. And now you free from having to be like, man, look, I got to keep up with the latest fashion. That's what you got to do when it comes to fashion. You have to keep up, meaning that you racing, you running. Sometimes when you running a marathon, you get winded. And people spend beyond their means just to keep up. Spend beyond their means just to keep up. But again, I'm going to tell you again. If we're obedient, we'll cross the Jordan River. And I ain't talking about Jordans. If we're obedient, we'll cross that way. And that's what it is. So again, pray that everything that was said and spoken in spirit and in truth. I pray that everybody that joined on receive wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and edification. And all those that joined on, this is what it was for. It was for you. Okay? So again, peace, love, and light. Shalom.